That's a good oyster.
Before the series Chefs Afield, Good Catch set sail on public television stations, D.C.-based chef Jeremiah Langhorne, who grew up on the Chesapeake, spent some time with Bay Bulletin helping cook up ideas on how all of us can support the Bay.
Something simple like maybe I will order catfish instead of that salmon that's been farmed by millions of farms that are, really not sustainable. They're polluting most environments that they're in, and they're overfished.
Langhorne serves up catfish at his Northwest D.C. restaurant, The Dabney, what he opened 4 years ago at the age of 30. People who will be sitting in these chairs tonight will dine in a Michelin-star restaurant, one of the highest compliments for a chef.
For me, it's really wonderful to be able to come out and spend the day with you guys in a setting like this, and the food that comes out of it is even more amazing.
The weekly series will begin airing on Friday, July 12th on Maryland Public Television.
We're out here hunting fish.
Langhorne joins other acclaimed chefs as they trade in their apron for a day on the water.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
What this did was allow the oysters to kind of tumble with the surf, but also have access to nutrients higher up in the water column instead of just feeding off the bottom.
They look at why sustainably harvested seafood is better. He went to Whitestone Oyster in Virginia, where floating oyster cages are on top of the water column.
When you're not taking up the seafloor like that, you're allowing a lot of other things to thrive, and then you're also not continually abusing the bottom every single time you're trying to pull oysters up.
Langhorne uses wood fire to serve up what can help the Bay, a step we can all take in our own kitchens.
Catfish is an invasive species that has moved into the Bay and is taken over. It represents the majority of the biomass within the Bay. That is a big problem because all of the native species that have typically thrived in the Bay are not able to thrive because they're being eaten. The only real way to help that area is usually to eat it, because that's the only thing that's going to destroy it and use it up in a quantity that would be meaningful.
That freshness is up here on the rooftop. More than 40 herbs and some vegetables are planted just above the kitchen. And they get added to dishes. Not bad for the man who started off at McDonald's. For Chesapeake Bay Magazine's Bay Bulletin, I'm Cheryl Costello.